I'm Elaine Chun Baker, Managing Director of Moksha Ventures, and I'm going to be talking to you about what investors look for in a pitch. So why do you want to open a restaurant? The number one reason should be to make money. Full stop. Quick disclaimer, these are my opinions and experiences with investing in restaurants and hospitality tech. Some of you may be thinking, oh, typical investor, only concerned about making money. But making money differentiates a business from a hobby. We are not investing in your hobbies. The second most important reason is your purpose. What drives you and what keeps you motivated? You need to have a growth and money mindset to help you persevere and succeed. When you're making money and you have purpose, you can do so much more for your team, your community, and most importantly, yourselves. A great concept starts with market fit. Who is your customer? What issues or unmet needs are you solving for your customer and your community? How is your concept different? How is it better? Think about everything from the customer perspective. Without a strong customer base, you have no business. A strong founder and management team drives the culture of the restaurant, which helps with hiring and retaining staff. Your big vision. Can you create an emotional and social attachment with your vision? Will I feel that when you talk to me about it? Business model. The goal is to be sustainable in all aspects: fiscal, environmental, social, and cultural. You may not be able to do all of them at the same time, but you can still plan to make incremental changes. If you don't know how to be fiscally sustainable, don't even bother opening a restaurant. And of course, paying investors back above and beyond the initial investment in the time frame you've projected. Great entrepreneurs find a balance between their vision and the needs of the market. This is the core truth of entrepreneurship. These are some of the traits we look for in an entrepreneur. There are a lot of great chefs, but only a handful of great owner-operators. One of the biggest reasons investors don't invest is a concern with the founder's business and financial knowledge. Become an expert at understanding restaurant financials and business concepts. You should know your customer and your business inside and out. Google is your friend. There are many free resources about entrepreneurship on the internet. Look at different industries to gain a broader perspective. Talk to both successful and failed restaurant owners. Before you think about pursuing investors, you should do as much as you can to fund your restaurant without them. I know a guy that did a lot of pop-ups. Doing pop-ups helped him refine his concept, create a larger customer base, and provided cash flow that he used to fund his restaurant. His pop-up also got the attention of a developer, so he was able to strike a better lease deal. Be creative and open to different funding possibilities. Here is the standard process for going from idea to brick and mortar. You need to write a business plan. It helps you to see if your business is actually viable and find the gaps in your overall plan. Critically evaluate your concept. Be fiercely objective. The elevator pitch is your 20 to 30-second summary of your restaurant concept. The goal is to whet their appetites and continue the conversation. You'll need to create a pitch deck. These are the standard elements we look for. Please don't fill the pitch deck with tons of photos and Pinterest inspiration. Your pro forma needs to be as realistic as possible. We know that you can make a spreadsheet look profitable. If the numbers don't work, maybe it's not the right concept to pursue. Walk away. You are accountable for the numbers you propose. Your legal documents need to be in order. Hire a good lawyer. Operating agreements are extremely important. They are designed to help resolve disagreements and disputes. If you are a married couple or romantic partners, it's even more critical that you have a strong and clear operating agreement. Side note, do not sign a lease until you have raised the money. Financial pressure and stress can cause warped emotional decision-making. Most importantly, you need to practice talking about your business. Your elevator pitch should roll off your tongue. You should know your numbers. You should be able to talk about your restaurant concept confidently. Practice, practice, practice. If you're going to pursue investors, understand that you'll give up equity and profits and sometimes control. In the US, you will also need to file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and investors will need to be accredited. Talk to everyone about your future restaurant. Your elevator pitch could lead to a bigger conversation. You never know who could be your next investor. Your network is very important. You should be building it from the moment you start in the industry. LinkedIn is a great tool to keep track of your contacts and find potential investors in your primary and secondary network. Ask for warm intros. Be thoughtful and do your research before you approach someone. Finally, always be closing. It's better to get a no than a maybe. Some people will never say no because they like the special treatment of being a potential investor. Always be closing. People like an investor relationship to a marriage. Getting to know your investors before you strike a deal is critical. If you are not aligned, then there will be problems in the future. Be aware of the vanity investor. Set clear expectations before paperwork is signed. I've been asked about investors wanting dining discounts. In most cases, I don't think it's a great idea. The point of a restaurant investment is to make money and then make returns to your investors. But if you're going to offer discounts or special treatment, make sure there are clear boundaries and expectations written out in your agreement. Communicate regularly with your investors. It is common practice to have a small advisory board made up of some investors. If problems or issues arise, loop them in as early as possible. Recognize an investor's value beyond funding. Strategic investors can help you navigate issues and open their networks to you. Investors can be your best ambassadors and cheerleaders. We are in this together. Now is the time to rebuild the industry. We've seen the upheaval and the demand for fixing broken systems. Build a place that people want to work at every day and customers want to support and dine at regularly. Restaurants are a very important part of communities and local economies. The ecosystem is strengthened and sustained with successful operators in good times and bad. Restaurateurs and funders are shaping the future of dining. Let's make it a place where we can all thrive and succeed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps you in your journey to open your restaurant. Done.